Hey everyone, Donna Nelson. I am the life and business empowerment coach for purpose driven leaders, business innovators, and conscious change makers who want to impact change leading from within. Welcome to episode 14, Rooted in Wisdom, a daily dose of Donna. So I'm really excited about today, episode 14, getting to share with you the neuroscience of touch. This is really powerful and it's super important right now in a pandemic where social distancing and not having so many of our social outings and our family and friends nearby. So tune in. So whether you want to up your game in business, have better relationships, make more money, and have more abundance in all areas of your life, improve your mental, physical, and emotional well-being, or feel spiritually connected in your journey to wholeness, you need to know how to get there. And it's going to take a foundation that is rooted in the wisdom of science and soul. And that's what these series are about on the daily. So come back each day, tune in, catch a few minutes of science and soul wisdom. So as I mentioned, episode 14, the neuroscience of touch, is all about the power of touch. The power of touch. And the opportunities that we have in the power of touch to not only heal ourselves, but build deeper connections in our relationships, all of our relationships. So I got inspired about this today because of I don't want to say a study, but a study that a neurologist had done. It was really an MRI image that she had shared of when a mom is kissing her couple of week old, very young baby, her infant. And in the study, it was showing how different parts of the brain get activated when the mom would kiss the baby on the forehead. And it reminded me about the power of touch and how not only important that is for our children's development, not just our emotional connection, but in their brain development. And so I wanted to share how important this is and how you can make this part of your everyday in business and life. So what happens when we touch other humans, and particularly when there's someone who we trust, we have that bond like a mother and a child, or our friends or our neighbors or our siblings, our parents, any of those, our colleagues, anyone that we really have a relationship with where there's a level of care. So how is this a health benefit? Well, there was also a study done on hugging and the power of hugging and the health benefits of that, and how long do you have to hug someone for these hormones to be released to get the health benefits. So let me share with you what happens when we touch, and the power of hugging, or even something as simple as kissing someone on the forehead. So, which I love to do. So anyway, so there's 3 primary hormones that get released when we are touching another human. The first one is dopamine. And I want you to know all of these are really important, especially right now when we have the opportunity to be in connection with others. So if you live with someone else, or you're visiting friends or family, co-workers, whatever. Okay, that might be a little weird sometimes, but not if you're Donna. But it's really important to have these connections, even though we're being conditioned right now to really keep our distance. But within your own household, it's more important. We're seeing everyone struggling right now with burnout and overwhelm and anxiety and depression, and just feeling fatigued. So this will help you. So let me go back to dopamine. So the one hormone dopamine, the reason it's important is because you may have heard already, it is the feel-good hormone. So it's part of our reward center of our brain for pleasure. So anything that we do that we get this feel-good sensation, that is our dopamine. And then that reinforces, give me more of that, right? So lots of times people will do that when they are craving, they're not getting their needs met in other ways. They might be looking for things like chocolate or ice cream or sex or going for a run, something that will give you that burst of feeling good. So dopamine is one that gets released when we touch each other's with a sense of care and affection. And then the second one is oxytocin. Oxytocin is often known for mom and baby bonding. When a mom is breastfeeding, oxytocin gets released and she gets this rush through her body that really enhances the bonding of mom and baby. But that's not the only way that it happens. Oxytocin is that love hormone that gives us that warm, fuzzy feeling, and hugging or touching someone with affection will definitely release oxytocin. So, and it's also wonderful. It's the hormone for attachment. It's how we feel emotionally attached. All of these are about us feeling safe and feeling connected and secure, and that's why it's so important for children. It helps us with self-regulation by lowering our stress and our anxiety. All right, so that's oxytocin. The third one is serotonin. So serotonin is known as the happiness hormone. So it's the stabilizer of our mood. And so I know that right now, you know, there's such a huge segment of our population who are on SSRIs, which are the serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or other mood stabilizers. And I want you to know that more touch will help you with that. So serotonin, as I said, is the happiness hormone that stabilizes our mood and increases optimism. So if you live with someone who's really pessimistic as hell right now, give them a few more hugs. But let me tell you about the hug research real quick. So the hug research, again, was about what happens when we hug someone. And the research was shown simply that when we hug someone for at least 20 seconds, it gives the body the opportunity, the nervous system really, the opportunity to calm itself, and then it releases this oxytocin and serotonin. So you'll get that optimism and that happiness feeling from hugging someone for 20 seconds, as well as getting that download of oxytocin to feel warm and fuzzy. So today's wrap up on wisdom is hug more people, kiss their forehead, and do it for at least 20 seconds. All right. Hope that inspired you. See you tomorrow.